Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Decision making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. If you want to get rich, think of saving as earning. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn how to walk. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. A busy man is seldom visited by idle friends. No flies fly to a boiling pot. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only one in victory. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Whatever advice you give, be brief. Be correct with everyone, sociable with many, close to the elect, friend to the few. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Where your fear is, there is your task. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be two sides. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Those who are hardest to loathe need it the most. If you can dream it, you can do it. Do not look for approval, except for the consciousness of doing your best. Believe nothing you hear, and only one half that you see. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. An explained joke is no longer a joke. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. How much money does it take to make a man happy? Just one more dollar. Do not shake the green apple tree. When the apple is ripe, it will fall down by itself. It does not require many words to speak the truth. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The greatest victory is victory over yourself. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Rule your mind, or it will rule you. Great results can be achieved with small forces. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and its life will not get any shorter. Happiness doesn't diminish when you share it. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on a friendship. When fate hands you lemons, make lemonade. Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. Your ambition is handicapped by laziness. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. If you're going through hell, keep going. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who aren't doing it. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Progress is impossible without change. Compromise is the best and cheapest lawyer. Smile. Today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. No man is free who is not a master of himself. The secret to being creative alone. Ideas are born in loneliness. No gains without pains. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. A donkey loaded with gold will open the gates of any fortress. Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Write your sad times in the sand. Write your good times in stone. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Understanding a question is half an answer. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today. Love your neighbor as yourself. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. It always seems impossible until it's done. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Simplicity is the result of maturity. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. To get married means to have your rights and double your responsibilities. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Fortune accompanies the brave. Genius is a mind that knows its limits. He travels the fastest who travels alone. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. Trying to forget someone means remembering him all the time. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. Experience is not what happens to a man. It is what a man does with what happens to him. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. There is nothing more unbearable than idleness. There is truth in wine and children. Nothing makes a man so adventurous as an empty pocket. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Well done is better than well said.